Hi, guys, how's it going? Are you still confused? What hero are you gonna summon for? This video is for you. I'm gonna rate all these heroes based on new player. First of all, we have to know all the heroes' abilities. Inspector Yuna, Earth Unit, Support. The weapon is Restrain. Type of weapon is Bow, Party Buff. Skill damage 45% and attack, plus 20. Type of damage is range damage. The normal attack is Inspector of the Afterworld. The normal attack Exorcism can restore the lowest HP of the ally. The extra skill is Summoning. It can summon a totem to taunt the enemy, and if the enemy is hit by this attack it can decreases the enemy's weapon skill regen. Yeah, this debuff designed for arena or other PvP. Special ability is Imprint of Immortality. This ability is like Hannah's, she becomes invincible, but he can also restore the HP of all allies. The chain skill is the Scythe of Judgment. Nothing interesting, no buffs or debuffs, just inflict damage. The weapon's ability is that the last attack of its normal attack can restore the HP of all allies, and the weapon skill can restore the HP of allies within the weapon skill area. This hero does not have buffs or debuffs to increase allied damage, so this hero is not good for raids and not good for boss rushes. Even though we need a healer in boss rush, there are still supports who have buff or debuff abilities that can increase damage. Heroes Kyle, Unit, Warrior. The weapon is Durundle. Type of weapon is one-handed sword. Party buff normal attack damage 55% and skill damage plus 30. Type of damage is melee damage. The normal attack is Justice Edge, inflict melee damage. The special ability is Dual Matrix. Increases attack when using normal attacks. Increases death when attacked by enemies. The chain skill is Justice Judgment. The chain skill attack is a bit slow, so activate it as quickly as you can. What's interesting about the weapon's ability? When attacking using a normal attack can increase movement speed. This ability is very useful in the arena. The weapon skill is Justice Clone, inflict melee damage. This hero is designed for the arena. There are no debuff and buff abilities for allies, so it's bad in raids. Green, Hannah, Water Unit, Warrior. The weapon is Unchained. Type of weapon is Staff, Party Buff. Crit hit chance 40%. Type of damage is melee damage. The normal attack is Dance of the Afterworld, inflict melee damage. The special ability is Immortal Authority. When the HP becomes 0, she becomes invincible, and increases attack speed and movement speed. This is good in arena. The chain skill is Scythe of Judgment. Just inflict melee damage. There are nothing special about her weapon ability. Just her weapon skill reagent is really fast, but the damage is not that big. That's why fast. This hero also is designed for the arena. There are no debuff and buff abilities for allies, so it's bad in raids. Plague Doctor, Dark Unit, and Warrior. The type of weapon is a staff. The type of damage is melee damage. His party buff is quite meta for PvP. His normal attack inflict melee damage. His normal attack can pass through walls and heroes. This ability is good for story and PvP, and even though he is warrior his range attack quite far, like a ranged heroes. There's nothing interesting about the chain skill. Be careful, the chain skill takes a long time, so activate it as quickly as you can. Now his special ability. This is quite interesting, because previously no one had an ability like this. This ability can counter the support, who can restore their HP, like Camille Gabriel and Mia. Next is his weapon ability. If you use his exclusive weapon, he can decrease the enemy's death. And this ability is very good for bosses such as raids and boss rush, but only for melee team and dark, not flexible. If you used another weapon this ability can't activate. And his weapon skill is really good. For the story, the attack area is quite big and can kill many enemies. For the arena, it is also really good, because he can follow the enemy and make the enemy run away in fear. We can attack freely without being attacked back. I guess you already know what you need. First is Yuna. She is not good for raid. She is good at story and Colopoet. If you don't have any pure support, she is quite good. But if you already have Mia, skip for her. I'll put her on a. Next one, Kai. He is arena hero, that good at story, and not good for raid, I guess, cause he is not debuffer, but his party buff quite good. He is really meta on arena. He is S's tier for me on arena. If you like arena and newbie, not that bad summon for her. A tier for him. Next one, Hannah. She only for arena, but she is really good. SS tier as well on arena IMO, but she is not really meta. I'll put her on a tier. Last one, Plague Doctor. Well, he is the only good one. He is good at PvP and PvE, like arena and raid melee dark team. He is very good, that's why he is on the banner 2 times in a row. S tier for him.